He's going for the stick again. That he just seconds ago tried to eat the stick, regretted it, but then he's like, oh, I gotta try to get, like...
Doomed.
Oh, hey, a stick. What if... No.
Wait a minute. Stick.
Stick. Have I tried the stick yet? No, that's right. I remember.
That's the one.
I remember this. I'm just so hungry, though. Maybe one more. Maybe the problem was that maybe once I get through this, like, outer bark, then it'll...
Have I tried this? Oh, yeah, I
still gross.
did try
still
this
gross.
one.
Welcome to PlayFrame, everyone. We're gonna go get these things, some snacks.
Get us some snacks.
Some junk food, specifically. I don't know how they know about junk food.
Everyone knows about junk food.
I guess it's true.
It's a cultural thing.
We have that, like, from birth.
Yeah.
Baby deer can walk. We know about junk food.
I think that might be the right way.
Is that the right way? Okay.
I feel like we did
You're
that,
right.
and then we're like, oh wait, there's more.
I was suddenly worried I was just gonna slide down a slope or something, but you are correct. To Witchy World.
To Witchy World.
I know there's a burger. Okay, so this is... All right, this is how we're getting back out. There's burger, there's fry, there's... third thing.
Yeah, what is the third thing? Fries, burger, maybe a hot dog?
Maybe there's a hot dog?
Pizza? Is it just
Dispense the pizza, please. I mean, there's 3 cavemen, which leads me to think there's 3 foods we need, right?
Yeah, and I think we gave 3 foods to...
Oh, maybe we did.
Kids, maybe, too?
Give me something. Give me some fries, Joe. Yeah, fries coming right up. Yeah, have a nice day, I guess. I knew he would say that. Yep, me too. I better start frying up some more, because I'm all out. Yes, you better prepare for the impending rush. We've done all this before.
Mm-hmm.
I like that there's something about that little exchange between Banjo and Kazooie following, like, the... I knew he would say that. It's like, yeah, me too. Something about that feels just like so very old married couple.
Oh, yeah.
Energy-wise between the two. It's like, it wasn't even like that funny of an observation or joke. It's just sort of like, yeah, I knew he would say that. Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
We're on the same
You're
page.
very proud of yourself.
With the little things we notice. Give me some burgers, Al. Okay, kid, burgers coming right up. You want fries with that? Ooh, yes, please. Well, too bad. Burgers is all I got. He enjoys that joke.
Burger.
What, I got no more burgers left. Better root around for some more. I think there's one just under your left foot. Where? I can't see it.
Okay, question. Can you talk to them again?
Can I have another burger, please? Hand over some more burgers. Sorry, kid, I'm sold out. Come back later, huh?
So we might have to do 2 trips.
That's the wildest thing. It feels like there should be 3 foods.
Really? I honestly thought there were.
Burgers, fries,
but I don't think
Dive of Death. There was nothing in there in the Inferno, I don't think. Nothing in the Big Top.
Yeah.
Crazy Castle.
I think that's it. I think we just have to...
I think you're right. It feels so wrong. Like, I blame them for this one. They should have invented a third food. But 2 trips is still pretty easy. Just gotta find where that run-up wall is around here, and where some shoes are for running up it. And then we're in business.
Doesn't say anything.
All right. Well, I'm sure the real head scratcher will be if we bring the 2 foods, try to come back, and they still say, no, I can't. I don't have any more for you. Then we'll know that there's something else we're forgetting here.
Yeah.
Where's my path here? Trying to...
It is on top of the Area 51, so like right by the front gate.
Oh, I'm not in the right spot. I'm not in the Area 51 spot. I'm in a similar looking, but not the same spot. Here we go.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like it.
Was there a food of any kind actually in... Well, not junk food. I don't remember seeing any junk food inside Pterodactyl Land.
Yeah, I think we might just have to do 2 trips.
So be it. Where's my shoes?
Where are those shoes?
Maybe they're up here. Can I climb? Yes.
Oh.
Shoes. Shoes? No?
No shoes?
Hmm.
There were shoes, I think, in here, though.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Are they on top of this thing? No?
Hmm. Shoes, where are you hiding? Or are you inside a place? We can crack this.
We are going to solve where the shoes are. Case of the missing shoes.
That does sound like a book that young me would totally have read.
Oh, yeah, right. Do we just have to take them from behind the circus tent and walk them all the way over here?
Will they last that long?
I don't know.
Huh.
That's the only thing I can think of.
If there's some sitting back there, then sure. I don't even know what else those would be for. I don't remember any other running surfaces, so maybe they are. Maybe this is just a sprint.
Weird.
Let's try it.
Because there's definitely some, like, on one of these posts, right? I think.
Shoes.
Am I losing my mind?
Maybe. But I also don't know where to find
there's
shoes.
shoes on one of these things.
I feel like I have also seen shoes around here somewhere.
Can you go up on top of this circus tent?
Maybe. Maybe there's like a jump or something.
Can you walk up the rope?
Ooh, that's a question. Kind of? Hang on. It's challenging, but possible, I feel like. Maybe not. Come on. Careful. Steady. Yep, we're here. What's up here? There's the shoes.
They are. I was like, I knew they were around here. Oh, hey.
And also you.
Free ginger.
All right. Gun it.
I do like the little animation.
It's really cute.
On the suction cups.
Feels just right.
Mm-hmm.
Got food to deliver. Go. Yes. Back in time. We have for you.
We have food.
Junk food. Hey. Hey. Me warm, but still need food. Me need food, you got. You give? Yes. Burger. That tasty. Me all happy now. Great. Good.
Yeah, I think you'd have to do it in 2 trips.
That's wild.
It is wild.
It's an odd choice on their part.
Yeah, like part of me wanted to think that wasn't going to be the case.
Yeah, because that feels bad.
Mm-hmm. He's eating some dirt.
Filling, I guess. That tasty. Me all happy now. All right, let's, well, here, I don't think it'll work, but I'll try. Where's that third one go?
He's the one you have to climb that ledge with the spring
Right,
pad
yes, we spring and then yeah. We were given 2 foods, and I think that's all it's going to be, but some part of me still can't fully believe. Banjo, come on.
Banjo really does not want to grab that ledge.
Boing! There you go, buddy.
All right, Banjo, this is your moment.
Here you go.
Don't disappoint us.
Hey, fella, I bring you the concept of food. We do have it?
Wow.
What is it? Did we just not use one of those extra fries at one point? Did we only need food for one of the kids way back in the day or something? Well, I'm happy. Bear and bird friends save Oogle Boogle tribe from extinction. Must have reward now.
Maybe you only have to, like, go get 1 piece of food, and that counts as...
Maybe so.
3.
Why are there teeth marks on it? Me thought chocolate was inside. Understandable. I'm just happy that the result was fast. Confused, but happy.
Confused, but happy.
Which is, I think, a win.
My slogan, yeah.
63, we're making good progress here, everyone.
Okay, so how do we want to hatch all these eggs? Because
I'm fine. I don't
There's
know.
4 of them.
Does it feel fun to do?
I mean, you sit on 'em.
Let's move on.
All right. So then, where are we going now? We just did Witchy World where we're sneaking out the food. Let's... Let's go to Grunty Industries.
Ooh, back to the industries. Love it. Okay. So long, Pterodactyl Land.
So long, Pterodactyl Land. We beat the boss. We beat the stomping grounds. We did all the stuff.
All the stuff. Extinction was inevitable.
Yep.
Don't know what you want me to do about it.
Shame. Shame they're all already dead.
Mm-hmm. That's what extinction means. Now then, to...
Quagmire.
Yeah, yes.
I can't get the right grunty stank on it. You know?
I feel like she'd really appreciate that term about it too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. She'd be like trying to win me over with flattery. I don't think so. Okay, so we could wash some rabbit underpants.
That's true.
There's a lot of rabbits.
There's a lot of rabbits.
Did we get the one that was outside already? Because we did. I think we did like 1 or 2.
We did definitely get 2. This is one of them that we didn't get because I don't think we.
Right.
Well, let me check.
We need to get into that crate to like lower down or something.
Yeah, that one seemed pretty involved.
Yeah, I think we still have honestly a lot we can do in this world.
All right, well, let's do some stuff then. This place is pretty cool.
So some of the stuff we have marked on here is going up to the 4th floor.
Okay.
Which I think we also want to go up to the top anyways, because there was like a flight pad and we didn't get to explore many of the upper rooms yet.
That's true. We did get a flight pad up there, didn't we? And I think we can warp up there. I think.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't there a warp on the roof?
I really hope so. I'm pretty sure there is. But that's gonna, like, make getting in places a lot easier, that's for sure. Roof.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we did not explore a lot up here.
Okay. Yeah, we dropped into a couple of
Oh, yeah, we did the
windows.
silos, didn't we?
Yeah, and maybe it like dropped into 1 or 2 of these buildings if that's an option. Can't remember.
I think it is, but I think we also maybe only had like Kazooie or something.
Let's look around. I did definitely break that and get inside. I broke into that one and went inside. Maybe there's more. And there's probably more further down off the roof as well that I should look into. Because I don't think I've done that.
Let's have a look in a book.
I see another window that we tried doing a lot of work to get in there.
We did. Did we ever get in?
I don't think so, no. We spent all our clockwork eggs and then didn't get inside.
Sounds about right.
But we're here now. Turns out this is how you're supposed to do it. Everyone.
Oh, okay. I think this is one of the things we need for that rabbit. Yeah.
Hey, cool. This feels quite good. Like actually unscrewing a thing.
Right?
That's very satisfying.
I do like that.
Oops, missed.
That was a surprisingly accurate hitbox. I was not expecting.
It's my bad, I missed the screw. There we are. Yeah. Hooray.
We broke the chain.
Now we can wash a rabbit as our reward.
All right. I think if we go back up to one of those top windows, I think there's a way we can get down into further stuff.
Cool. Okay. So we've been kind of there. Yeah, we've done that.
That was the Jinjo.
Yeah. Okay. Scope the place out.
Give it a nice look. Ooh, that looks different.
Yeah, I don't think we've done this. And that's floor. Is it 5 or 4? Hang on. Camera. 4. Promising.
4? Yeah, let's check this out.
Sold. Don't miss.
We have
okay.
2 entries here.
There are. That one's to 3. Okay. All right. Quality control. Ooh.
Oh, I think we got up here as a washer and we realized we couldn't do anything.
Oh, okay.
Because I think we had to take the service elevator or something.
Deliver to Twycross, England. I'm guessing that's where like their headquarters are.
I guess so. Does that mean like Banjo exists in our world?
I choose to believe yes.
I agree. What do you think happened to all the like oil barrels with eyes in our worlds? It's a crucial step of like the factory is removing the eyes from all of our products.
The world isn't ready. Access denied. Door can be accessed by mechanical personnel, of course. Well, what else we got around here? I would like to think that it's some PBS kids show rules like Fraggle Rock or something of like if you go underneath the deck of some nice old man's house somewhere in England, you will find Banjo-Kazooie World.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Looks like we got a button.
Hey, a button. And
Oh, that's nice.
that is nice. Thanks, game. Multiples? Generous?
Now you're just trying to win us over. I'm not impressed anymore.
Flatterer.
Yeah.
Nobody likes desperation, Banjo-Tooie. Where's your pride? All right, service elevator.
So I think there's a path on your right.
Not that one, right? Just the... Here we go. This is something. What's up here? Yeah. Ooh. This is new. And scary.
I do remember this now. I actually thought this was Donkey Kong 64.
To be fair, it looks it.
This is I think, explore a little behind you.
Behind me, you say?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Check out all these boxes and
I
stuff.
got boxes and stuff, and I can climb. For one thing, there's okay. Okay.
Maybe
Wow, there's a lot up here. Okay.
Yeah, we keep exploring a little. Maybe
Let's
look at a
keep
box over there.
exploring.
Oh my goodness.
What? Goodness. Mumbo.
Mumbo being useful twice in one day?
I don't believe it.
Unheard of.
What's this though? It still feels like there's got to be something.
So look up, I believe.
Hang on. Come on, Banjo. Banjo, look up. Are these shootable? No. This does feel like something, though, right?
Yeah, maybe try to look at the roof from here. Can you just shoot it? Because I think... I could be wrong, but I want to say you need to bring Mumbo down, because I don't think he can jump up here.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Like, I don't think he can make those hops on those boxes.
I'm sure we did. I don't even remember finding Mumbo out here yet.
Yeah, we found him early on. He did the EMP with the washer.
Oh yeah, okay. That I remember.
Magnet.
That's right. What's this? Oh,
Eggs.
egg. At least we have this. Mumbo. Let's figure this out. Together.
Together, Mumbo.
Love your theming still.
It's really on brand. It's really good.
What a team player.
Yeah. I want to know, like, do you think there was a timeline like him and Grunty were friends?
They have a lot in common, right? They've got magical skill. They've clearly both inhabited this world a good long time, and Mumbo has a house, a place to live in every one of the locations. Like, everywhere,
Yeah.
Grunty has a place that she can go. Or oh, this is right here.
Free battery.
Gimme.
You have to scoop him with Banjo.
That makes sense.
But
yeah, like, everywhere Grunty could want to go, she has allowed, I don't remember what's in here, and I'm just kind of curious.
Explore. You know,
just like a little bit.
Have some fun, Dan.
Just for fun, for a treat, very briefly, before I remember I don't want to. And I have now remembered. So, back this way.
This level is bigger than I remember. I
a
don't know
big
why.
level.
There's a factory level in Donkey Kong 64, and I keep thinking a lot of those moments are from this. It's not the case.
I can definitely understand why, though. Like, because it's pretty early on world in DK64.
Yeah. Near the Crushers.
Near the Crushers, yes. All right.
Okay,
How
so
are we going to
can
get you up here, buddy?
Can you make those hops?
I'd like to think so. But I fear... I think we can do this. Yeah, wait, hang on. If we jump right, is the thing.
Need some detective goods.
Did I say detective goods?
Did I say defective detective?
The defective detective. Hey there, I'm Detective Goods. I'm on the case.
Hope this works. He's now just getting
EMP.
lazy. He's using the same spell. Again, guess what?
Did you break it? Are you reversing it? You reversed it. Belt Crusher malfunction. Initialize auto-fixing program. Crusher will be reactivated in 45 seconds.
All right, we warping back to Mumbo's.
I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Go, Mumbo, to your house. We don't want you anymore. Mumbo, go home.
Mumbo, go home. Mumbo.
That's so little time.
It is a little time.
It's probably actually plenty of time. It just feels like very little time.
I do like that the timer is Grunty's head just tilting back and forth.
I like that too. I hadn't even really thought about it.
I actually never paid attention to it.
Come on. We're on the clock.
We are on the clock.
Go. Oh yeah, time to spare. Just felt scary is all. I'm really glad this is a both of us button.
Right?
The wall crusher has now been switched off. Yay! Permanence.
We did it.
Yay!
Plenty of time to spare. Now we got 2 new hallways.
We do. Let's look around a little. Oh no. And uppies. No,
that looks like
kazoo. That one's for you. Climb, maybe. Huh?
We climb.
Yeah. 4th
Oh,
floor.
we can push a button.
Ooh.
We can now we can get in here, I think, via the elevator, right?
I think so. Let me just do it actually right.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
I'm feeling super curious now. What was, like, young Dan like? When you were in school, like, what group of kids were you with, like, rolling with?
What was I rolling with?
Yeah.
I was... You know, I up until probably, like, high school, I was very much the, like, quiet, keep to themselves kid, study hard, and
Yeah.
do good at, like, excel in school.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of me for
Aw.
a good majority, and then high school came, and I learned about swearing.
And then just a slippery slope to today.
Slippery slope, and here we are. Yeah, I don't know. I think it just, like, I finally kind of broke out of my shell. Like, I knew I wanted to interact, and I liked talking with people, but I just wasn't. Like, I was also a very tiny kid.
Yeah.
Like, I was 4'11" until my junior year of high school.
Oh, wow.
And obviously smaller in, like, elementary school days and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. What brought on this?
This was like, I think this was
curiosity?
like a random thought that I had at some point, like in the week. I was just like, I'm curious now. I don't think I've like asked that before. We've talked about so much stuff over the years.
Mm-hmm.
That finding a random topic where I was like, I don't know if I've ever asked that before, and now I'm curious.
Oh, Dan.
Oh no.
This
You just literally clapped your hands, and I'm so scared.
is a moment I've been waiting for.
Oh no.
This whole playthrough.
Okay. Well, we're in a first person.
Hey, Carrie, can I get like a dream sequence flashback to a previous episode? Remember when I was talking about? You'd be ashamed if it was time.
There is an exit. Of that, we can be certain.
We will definitely find the exit. Boy, good thing none of these sections are timed, huh?
That's terrifying to hear. No. That's bad, because last time we spent half an episode, not even because it was hard, just because I got lost. So, attention, the Clinkers have invaded the sewer system and are blocking the vents. Neutralize them all before the air becomes stale. Oh, no.
All right, here we go.
Welcome to today, everyone. Let's see if I can figure out which...
Okay, those are the things you want to shoot.
I see.
Beautiful. 19 more.
Oh, man.
They
which
do fart.
GoldenEye and or Perfect Dark level are we in here today? Because it's definitely one of them.
Oh, careful, those washers will get you.
Is this the same level? It looks very similar.
It's very
Is this the
similar.
complex? This feels like the complex.
It might be the complex.
Like the muscle memory, I'm feeling it.
There is something familiar about just like seeing this layout. I don't know if it's an exact, or maybe it is. I don't know.
Maybe it is. I don't know. Like I would not. I wouldn't blame him. I guess. Like, why not?
Yeah.
We enjoyed it once.
We brought back the classic.
And now I'm shooting with a bird, which is different.
We need the like. Man. Right. That game is one of those. I enjoy thinking back on that game so much.
Yeah.
And I know I don't want to play it.
I kind of do feel similarly. Like not even because I don't think that there's, like, I know there's stuff to enjoy in it and stuff about it that is cool, but I also feel fairly certain that like that coolness is, there's no way that it counters the jank that just, it's a lot of lovely memories that I don't feel like I want to, that I don't feel like they are probably sweeter than any actual experience could possibly be.
It's like, I'm aware I was wearing, rose-tinted glasses, and I'm gonna keep it that way and not look back.
It was a pre-Halo time on consoles with shooters, which was a dark time.
It was.
It was a time when, like, just, it felt like shooters cannot work. First-person shooters cannot work on a console. Do something else.
It's not gonna happen. No. That it's so simple. Like thinking of it now, of like, oh, 2 joysticks. Like, and it's weird now how I tried to teach someone like to play like a family member to play video games a few years back.
Yeah. How'd that go?
And it was terrible. It was absolutely a nightmare. But I do hear a little toot somewhere nearby.
Oh,
see above you?
The queue. Maybe. Yep. Right, you are. Good ear.
But like, just the simple idea of like using 2 joysticks to control your movement was like such a foreign concept to them, and I'm like, that's just movement. Like, you take it such for granted of like, playing video games your entire life.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure it was a learning curve for us, but we'd also gotten used to using
6 seconds.
Much worse control schemes.
Oh my gosh.
We'd played GoldenEye for heck's sake.
Oh,
we got pretty close there.
You can go before.
Yeah, that's the exit though.
That's okay. We know that though now.
Okay, that's good to know. That buys us some more time. Cool. And we have extra air because of fish friend.
Yes, fish
All
friend.
right.
That was pretty good. We only missed 1.
That they do not refill my eggs is heinous.
Oh, did they?
I guess I could use other eggs, but that's going to stop working at a certain point.
Yeah.
And I'm just assuming this is going to take me a while, so.
Maybe.
I was wondering if I was just gonna, like, really me it and get it the first time.
I kind of thought that was going to happen. I was going to be like, what the heck, Dan? I was going to...
If I hadn't gone through the wrong door...
I was going to go on a rant.
If I hadn't gone through the exit again, Possible. Unlikely, but possible.
I don't know. You cleaned up pretty quick. This was a serious point of frustration for me.
I can understand why, because if you don't get it the first couple of times,
and it's like none of them are like too hidden. It's just you miss one, and you have to go back through everything.
Yeah, like good luck
you don't
knowing
know which one you missed. So.
Good luck knowing which room you didn't go in. It feels like they're just kind of using a few random miscellaneous GoldenEye rooms that are reskinned here.
Because that is very like library, that center room.
I'm recognizing several GoldenEye configurations that I don't think were all in one place, but they're all familiar. One of these rooms had one that's higher. A couple of them had ones that are higher up that I didn't spot the first time because I was in too much of a rush. Out of my way.
Also, only to say this just so you could save your ammo. Don't you have like a melee attack? You know?
I do, don't I? Yeah. Okay, it's good to know.
I don't know if that actually does stuff to enemies. Never mind.
Maybe not, but does it do it to these? No. All right. I got a lot of other eggs though. We're fine.
Got plenty of eggs.
Plenty o' eggs. And we can go around more, guys.
Well, I hear tooting.
I do as well.
Maybe
Is it that room?
I think it's in that one we just went in, and below us.
Oh, maybe below us. I haven't gone down below yet. Here we go. I went up and around to that.
He's coming. Terrible ventilation.
It's not a good building.
Not a great building.
Has anyone ever had luck, like, sort of teaching a family member who has not grown up with games? Or, who's just not grown up with games, like teaching them to play?
It always boggled my mind. There was a friend I had in, just like growing up, and like all his family members played video games, and it boggled my mind because I was the only one in my family. Like I've gotten them to play some games now, like Rock Band and Guitar Hero and stuff like that.
That one's easy to pull people into.
But the like being able to talk with my parents about like Final Fantasy, like that's the thing. I know that will never happen. And it's like that's so weird that it does. I know it's cool. Like nothing against it, obviously.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. Like it is kind of interesting that like that's a thing that modern day parents and kids could very easily be sharing, even though they probably do have completely different games that they are into.
Yeah.
But there's at least much more of a shared language and understanding of the medium.
Yeah.
That's gonna be pretty cool, actually.
It's funny too, like looking back of like my parents got an NES, for themselves, like to play, and then like there's like old pictures of them playing, Mario 1.
Wow. And they just decided it's like, that was enough.
Yeah, and then that was it. Like they that scratched that itch and they moved on with, fishing. Oh, our oxygen drains pretty quick.
It does drain quick, so we do need to not count on that as a resource. I did worse this time. It's just gonna be a matter of luck, but I do kind of get this feeling it's gonna be today. And we may need Kit Kats to get through this.
We might need a Kit Kat. Let's get a Kit Kat. Let's
get a flavor going. That'll help.
Let's, I'm excited about it. We're doing strawberry milk.
Ooh, strawberry milk. So we've done some strawberry, but strawberry milk.
It's a whole new thing. I do love strawberry milk. That's one thing I miss about, like, dairy, I guess. I guess I could still do it, but, like, the Nesquik strawberry powder.
Yeah.
There's something special about it.
Ooh, all right, strawberry milk. Yep, I like that already.
Delicious. Have we talked about what you were like as a child? As a wee child, Dan?
Because I feel like I went through some phases as well, where I was like very social and kind of outgoing and chatty when younger. And then I think I hit that point, sort of like middle school point, where you develop self-consciousness and sort of like worrying about self-image a little bit.
Yep.
And I got quieter then, and for several years became the ultra quiet kid. Like I'd always been good
Oh wait,
kid.
look up in that room.
That's the one that keeps getting me. I gotta remember. It's this room here.
The
that tall
big
one.
valve room.
Yeah, gotta watch for that. So like I got quiet and then became like I was always a good kid with grades and all that because it was expected of me. But like I retreated into like drawing a whole lot more around that age.
Yeah.
Got way into like I started getting way more obsessive with like various like media and things I was into. Not in a way that I can be now, really, where I'm like Wikipedia didn't exist. Obsessive was very limited in what you could actually be. But I was just like, oh, I found some Star Wars books, and they're not good. But like, it's more Star Wars at a time when there was not more Star Wars to have.
Yeah.
Which feels wild to even think about anymore.
No, we can't get enough Star Wars.
Yeah.
You take a step, you're tripping over Star Wars. That's the entry.
Yep, that it is.
Just making sure.
Thank you. But yeah, I think at a certain point in kind of like early high school, I think my mom recognized that I was getting like very isolated and closed off just out of kind of habit from it for a long time and having a harder time socializing outside of the couple of friends I was still kind of comfortable around. And so she kind of like encouraged me to like try to help encourage me to be more outgoing and like actually trying to make an effort to interact with friends because they were all people who I certainly could have. They didn't like, I wasn't disliked or anything.
Right.
And I'm glad she did because it did like start acclimating me to actually like being social with people and making some friends and connections and stuff. And I've mostly maintained that habit since. I'm still very much a person who gets obsessed with my projects and other things that I want to do. But I can interact with other people, and that's also a good skill to have sometimes.
That is a good skill to have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always just like in terms of like oh, there was one in this room.
I feel like I'm hearing something
behind us. Maybe
that was the enemy. Maybe that was the enemy I was hearing, but
it sounded like a toot. I'm investing.
Where are you all hiding?
So you go through and you're like, oh, one left, it's easy, and then
There's one,
and then boom, they're hiding.
Yeah, I really like that. First time was my window to succeed.
Yeah.
Now I'm just getting it down to 2 each time. Just need to keep on charging forward. Into unfamiliar rooms. We'll get this.
Where are those lads at?
You were right that this was going to be the whole episode, though.
It might be.
Yeah. We're doing it, though. We're getting this jiggy. I'm determined.
I believe. Get some eggs.
Need some more eggs.
Stack up on them eggs.
Eh. What got you started playing trumpet? You got like, because you've mentioned a couple times that like that was an instrument that you like played back in the day.
So I think along those lines of like getting me to interact more with kids, when I moved into like a new high school or a new middle school for what was it? 7th grade, I think, is when I moved.
Yeah.
And obviously at that point didn't know anyone, so it was like find new friends. You know, we had just moved. That was when I lived in Orlando for a bit, and kind of found like a few people that I vibed with. You know, played Halo and stuff with them, and I finally was like, you know, I wanted to join a music class because I had joined one in the previous middle school, but I only got to take like 2 weeks of classes before I moved. So picked up French horn and played through that. I'm like so invested in these
I am as well.
particles.
French horns are cool.
Yeah, I loved French horns, and when I'm totally losing all thoughts.
It's very focused time right now.
Yeah. So, I had French horn. When I moved again to back down south, that was my 11th grade. and we had no trumpet players. So we needed trumpet players, and I was like, I'm gonna fulfill that role, and then I was like, oh, I love trumpet. And,
Nice.
like, I started playing jazz and stuff like that, and
That's cool.
oh, there's one down.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I should go back down there and keep looking around.
Well, there's one to your right.
Yeah. Good eye. I've done this a few times now, so I'm like forgetting which ones I haven't done this time.
Do we get high valve?
We haven't found. I don't think I've even wound up back in the valve room. So let's try to find our way in that general direction. Actually, I don't know if I've been this way. I have been in this way. We're gonna go back.
What's that left hallway there?
What is this left hallway here? It's not the valve room, but it is also good. Ow. Gonna go this way.
Oh, this is the front. We're back at the front.
Yeah. Where's that valve room, though?
Where you be, valve room? Yeah, I loved music. Definitely is when I think I started becoming more social with friends and got like a, little group of friends to hang out with and everything.
Yeah, music is such a good, like, outlet for that. A good excuse to get together and hang out with people and just do something that you're all enjoying. Where's this last darn one?
Where is he?
No. Come on.
Oh, maybe drop down here?
Let's drop down.
I was like hoping.
Yeah, I did those.
Where are you?
Where are you?
He's taunting us, Dan.
Hang in there, air. Let me through.
I did I hear a toot?
Probably so.
Oh,
wait. Hang on. Come on. No!
No!
All right.
Okay.
How do we get in there?
Question.
Yeah.
There's like a Dark Souls 2 looking fake wall. Can we interact with that?
Ooh.
I don't actually remember if we can.
We should try that.
But I remember the other level had shenanigans like that.
All right. Yeah. Let's when you spot it again, let me know and we will test that because I bet there's an easier way to get to something.
Could be.
We're gonna get it.
Okay, sorry for my lackluster French horn trumpet story. I totally lost.
We're multitasking
It was
here.
multitasking. I was focused. Okay, one of these walls like that one.
This
right
looks
there.
very fake, doesn't it?
Okay, well maybe not.
All right. I heard something. You.
It's probably just like one pathway that we always like pass by.
Probably. I keep on always thinking, like, no, I've done that one. I think I did that one last time. This time I'll go this way.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, there's a couple in here. They're everywhere.
Oh, there's right below us, yeah.
There we go.
Expert marksman.
We
Dan Floyd.
thank you.
Look at that. One egg, one kill. Nice.
We're doing it.
We're on PB base here.
Ow. There's the one back here. Probably. Yes.
Yep.
At least one.
This feels like a twofer.
Doesn't it? Yeah, there you go. Now, if any of you are getting tired of this particular one, by the way, a bunch of y'all asked for it, so blame them.
Yeah.
And also, I'm stubborn now, and I'm going to win.
Yep. We must win. We must win.
Gotta do this. Just the one. Minute and a half, 5 to go.
Oh.
All right. I don't know how to get up there, but I think this is the ramp where that was visible. So,
yep.
Get out of my way, dude. My guy. There you are. Okay, now we just need 2 more.
2 more.
Blah.
And we found these lights. Oh, I hear them to the left.
This way, maybe. Have I been in the tall room? I've been in the tall room.
We've been in tall room. Oh,
Boom. There it is.
beautiful.
Victory! Sensors indicate Clinker threat has been neutralized. A cleanup bonus will be awarded. Yay!
We did it.
It is complete. And here I thought we'd be getting 70 jiggies today. Not so.
But hey, that's one of the more obnoxious jiggies in the game.
Yeah. And I've done it. And I got out in less than like 10 minutes.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty impressive, sir.
Character growth.
Yeah.
Now let's do one more. We got time.
We got time.
Surprisingly.
We got plenty of time.
Now I've forgotten everything.
We can
All I know is egg FPS.
egg FPS. We can go get that battery that was by Mumbo's
Right.
place.
The battery. Yes. Let's do that. Hang on. Where can I jump down safely? Yes.
You can jump down safely anywhere, Dan.
So they say. I guess, yeah, actually, no. We've turned it on now. Now it works.
Officially turned it on.
It's officially active. I guess I don't trust it anymore.
Guarantee you there's going to be a comment that says, they never turned it on.
Or actually, it doesn't work under most circumstances.
In this one instance where an enemy knocked you off the
That's
cliff.
right. That's where we need
This is
to
where we
bring
need
it.
to bring it. So what warp do we need to take?
Let's see.
Oh, this was by the crushers, and this is
Right.
where we came in through.
Okay. It's all coming back.
Oh, what you know?
Okay.
What's this
We've
left?
not gone in there yet.
Yeah, let's go in there.
Let's go in here. Hello.
Cool. We're back here.
Oh. Okay. Sure.
Oh, that's probably in case you don't push the button in time. Maybe,
Oh, that's probably a good
so you
idea.
can get back.
Okay. The battery was right around Mumbo's place, which is close.
Mumbo, yeah, we need to warp to Mumbo's.
Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. Here we are.
Battery? Oh, we need a split.
Oh, you're right. That's right. That's right.
I forgot.
Backpack. Where were the split pads again?
There was some by the crusher.
Oh, okay, yeah, we can just warp after that, can't
Yeah.
we? Yeah, let's just do that. That's easier.
I definitely like this music more than I realized.
Yeah, it's grown on me a lot.
It's
Like-
behind us on the
Oh,
the-
for some reason I thought it was the other way around.
above us.
Yeah, yep, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, the music, the more familiar I become with Tooie music, the more I'm liking it. I still despise Cuckoo Land.
Yeah, no, that one I'm still not on board with that one.
Yep.
Generally, like it's got its charm, but not in a way where like it's sort of an obnoxious charm that I don't seek out. I'm happy having most any other banjo music stuck in my head.
Yeah. I think this and Glitter Gulch are probably my favorites. Just thinking off the top of my head.
Yeah, I feel like Glitter Gulch is definitely a, maybe I have to bop you first.
Yeah.
And then you
Bop 'em.
get in my bag.
Get in the bag. Look at that big bag.
Beak bag.
Those guys are straight up Mega Man 2 robots.
They are. Mega Man is a game I always remember more fondly than
Yeah.
I have way more fun thinking about playing Mega Man than actually playing Mega Man.
Totally agree.
The music is probably largely at fault.
So we need to go against the floor here.
Right. It's across the way. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Doody.
Hey, kitty. Kaylee stopping by and wanted pets.
Gotta pay the cat tax.
Yep.
Not that way.
Not that way. That was the door we just checked. Here we go.
Okay, so Oh, we can climb up that. I was afraid. I was like, how are we gonna get up there? But
Go, Banjo.
we climb. Or climb.
You know, I was saying that about Mega Man. I actually should play a little more Mega Man 11 because a lot of people liked it, and a modern version of Mega Man's probably seems like it's gonna sand off some rough edges.
I think it was that
Wrong
open
way.
doorway.
I think.
Path.
Yep. No.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
That's to the elevator. This is correct. Here we go. Yes. Success.
Deliver.
Eh. Get in there. Additional battery power, channel 2 door. Access is now granted in the cable room. Hope we can get Kazooie here. So let's think on this. We run.
We run. We flap.
Yes. I don't know, like we can't climb the post.
There, I believe there's a spring pad.
Right you are. Thank goodness.
Good old
Boings.
Good old spring pads.
Yeah.
Anytime I ever say like 2 actions back to back like that, like we run, we climb, my head immediately goes to Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
I like that movie.
It's so good. Planning, writing, executing.
Darn, I like
So
that
good.
movie. It's very good.
All right, we got some cables. Terrible cable management in this room.
Yeah. Needs work in several ways. Have you seen The Bad Guys? I don't think it's out
I
on.
really want to.
It's really good.
I've not seen it though. yet.
Recommend. Extractive fan not required. Oh, but I have a button I can press. I'm going to quality control.
Quality control. They must have missed this. I can't. It's too easy.
Yeah. Someone had to say it.
Someone had.
Oh, you
he faked
liar.
us both out. I thought he was real.
I trusted you.
I remember what this is now. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna want clockwork eggs.
I see. Can definitely shoot those to either side, I would think. Let's see.
All right.
Yeah.
So we want to stand up here.
Could also theoretically shoot across, I guess.
We want to shoot to the conveyor belt. Yeah.
Okay.
And I believe we only want the rare ones.
Okay.
Actually, maybe
Do
you
we
can
need
shoot with
clockwork? Maybe we
normal.
can just, yeah.
I might be thinking of Donkey Kong again. Yeah, this is a hot minute.
Gotta lead it a bit.
Next one.
Don't lie to me, Jinjo.
Right now. Hey. Game.
It was the wrong kind of egg is the
Yeah,
problem.
maybe a grenade.
Fire eggs don't do anything. There we
There
go.
we go. Beep, boop, beep, boop, boop. Yeah, I think it's only grenade.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
'Cause that one that hit, you didn't lead that much.
Oh, wrong button. Yeah. Dang it. It's not the button. There we go. Give me another. Thank you.
Nice.
Next. Ooh,
It's getting closer now.
a little scarier this way. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, there's more. Jeez. Okay. Heh. Oh, no. Okay.
Close.
It's okay, though. It's fine. There we
Very
go.
nice.
Really?
Whoa.
Boom.
Wow! Mr. Floyd!
Whoa! What would have happened if I did a wrong one?
You would have had to leave and get the air out of this room because of the toxic.
That sucks. I'm glad I got it right.
Yeah. Okay, so now
We need clockwork.
now we can clockwork. Yeah.
And
It
still
was like-
carefully,
I
assume.
remember there's a reason we clockwork in this room.
Launch!
Oh, I think he hit the wall.
Oh, I gotta land on the thing. Launch again.
Oh, hit that wall. Why did it blow up?
Oh dear.
Why did it blow up, game? You definitely can do this.
Boop. Nope. Stop lying to me, Jinjo. Come on. Really picky with your walls. Man.
Oh.
Kaylee, stop sharpening your claws on furniture. Bad cat. It feels like there's got to be some better way to stand here, but I'm feeling like there's not.
I think you got it.
Ah, that was close.
Okay, so right when you aim, go just above the screws. Yeah.
Just above the screws. Okay. Ah, okay.
Oh.
It's a little high. There it is. Should have maybe shot for the other side, but now we're over here.
Oh, we sure are.
I guess we can get over here somehow.
Yeah.
Access.
Oh, is this gonna be an instance we have to like?
Oh, maybe I have to come
open.
back as a. But that thing can't jump on this.
But we can open that door and then we can go through the book.
Oh.
What we could
still. Come on, we got 2 more.
get it.
Don't be quitters, everyone. I need to still see. And it's still just. Okay, it's still sitting there. Okay. Okay. A little high. There it is.
Nice.
Last chance. Boom!
Beautiful.
Yes!
That felt good.
That's the kind of high note you end an episode
I
on.
like that.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. We have, how many now? Pretty good.
65?
65, not bad. We got 3 today, but that's all right. We're going to get more next time. We're making tracks. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you next time for more Banjo-Tooie. Bye!
Goodbye.